I'm Jeanette Mazzella, Vice President of Marketing here at the Barn Theater, and with me today is Mark Wygonik, the choreographer of the Barn's next musical, The Full Monty. The Full Monty has received numerous Tony nominations, and I think most of our viewers know the story. It's about 6 steel mill workers who have been unemployed and are struggling to get through life and finally come up with a way to make some money stripping. So, having said that, how are you, Mark, the choreographer, going to transform these 6 men from their painfully self-conscious male egos into delicious Chippendales that the ladies go crazy over?
Well, the guys aren't bad to begin with, but I think their sexiness is going to come from self-confidence. You can be you can have a fabulous body and look like a model, but if you are very self-conscious about yourself, it will come across. Whereas you can be a normal kind of guy, but if you are just real comfortable in your own skin and able to just be out there, I think that comes across as very sexy. And these guys are amazing. The cast is great. They're perfect for this show. And I think that's going to sell them to the audience a lot more than any beating that I could certainly give them.
Right, that really sounds great. And speaking of the cast, I know the cast does include some ladies who are wives, exes, and friends, and they play a big part. What should we expect from them in the way of dance routines? Especially one of the routines, which I happen to know, which is called It's a Woman's World.
Yes. Well, the numbers in this show, because it's not a typical Broadway show, musical type of a show, the music and the dance are of that time period, which is the 90s. And for the women, I think it was a time when they were starting to flex their muscles. They were becoming more empowered. And so I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar, kind of a post time frame. So I think that's going to come across in the choreography. They're having fun. Girls just want to have fun. Cyndi Lauper. That was a kind of a rallying theme back then, and so that will come across as well. The whole Sex and the City kind of a time frame. And the women are great. The cast, the women in the cast are wonderful, and I think that will the audience will appreciate the fact that they are almost at times kind of parodying how men behave in the situations that they find themselves. They kind of take control of some of the situations.
I like that. And by the way, Sex and the City was my very favorite show back then. So, Mark, as choreographer, what is your overall vision of the show?
Well, obviously to have fun, to have for the cast to have fun, because it is kind of it's kind of a silly, fun, crazy show. It's not something you think of, and then also for the audience to have fun. But because it is in the 90s, we're looking at kind of recreating some of the boy band. Kind of structured choreography that boy bands had back then, and so you'll see some things that will kind of spark your memory about that type of dance, and the other things, some of the electric slide kind of era as well. So well,
that sounds really good, Mark, and I thank you so much for spending some time with me. Mark, thank you so much for spending your time with us today. You have it, folks. Don't miss this show. You want to come and see it and see the guys bear all. The show runs from September the 16th to October 3rd. So please call our box office or get your tickets online. You don't want to miss out. Thank you.